Hey Sam, are you almost ready to head out for your business trip?
Sure thing, Indigo. I'll be ready to go as soon as I've had my lunch.
I see. Will you be eating in the work cafeteria today?
Yeah, actually. They just released a new menu, so I was thinking of trying it out. Some of the stuff on there looks surprisingly good.
I see. Well, I was a little sad I couldn't make you one of my special love-made lunchboxes today.
I appreciate the thought, but it couldn't be helped this time. The boss told me I'm to head straight out for my business trip as soon as I get off today, because the meeting's schedule is going to be real tight when I get there. I didn't have room for a lunchbox in my suitcase.
Right. I guess the department you work in is notorious for having regular business trips. I suppose I'm just gonna have to get used to it, huh?
Right. It'll make things a whole lot easier on you if you do.
Alright, well I hope you have a good time, sweet. Is what I want to say. But I'd be lying if I said this was easy for me, Sam.
What do you mean?
You're gonna be away for a whole 2 weeks, right? I'll get lonely without you. This is the first time we've been apart for 2 weeks since getting married.
Right. Well, I'll be lonely without you too, babe.
If it looks like you're gonna be coming home early, make sure to let me know in advance, okay? If you do, I want to be sure to have a big, lavish feast ready for your return. And for that, I'll need plenty of notice.
Whoa, thanks, babe. I'll be sure to let you know. I love you too.
Bruce! I know you're probably super busy with important work stuff right now, so I'm just gonna leave you some messages. Make sure to reply when you get the chance. It's about the luxury spa resort vacation we were talking about. Everything's okay on my end, so we're good to go. Meet me today at 5 p.m. outside Archibald Station, okay? To be honest, I was really hoping we could go together and enjoy the scenery on the way. But my parents would just not shut up. I ended up spending way longer than I planned to at their place, so we're gonna have to meet there instead. On the other hand, I told them I'm going away on another vacation with my girlfriends. So actually, it's probably for the best me and you don't get seen together around town. Sorry to cause all this trouble. I hate constantly having to tiptoe around like this all the time. Anyways, I'm heading out soon, so I'll catch you later, my big, rugged, hunky stallion. I love you, Brucey.
Bruce, how are things looking on your end? Sup, Sam? Everything is proceeding as planned. She just messaged again saying we're good to meet at Archibald Station at 5 p.m. I just clocked out of work early with the special permission from the boss. I'm heading out to the rendezvous point as we speak. I should be there in just under 30 minutes. Roger that. I'm already here and I just got a seat inside the family restaurant we agreed to meet at. You'll find me in the left corner as you walk in, wearing a black baseball cap. Got it. But what? How do I put this? Oh, what's up? Look, I know I already said this a million times, and I know it's probably bugging you by now, but I really am sorry. I might not have known, but that's no excuse to put my hands on the wife of a childhood friend. Jeez, Bruce, look, it's fine, really. It's not like you're psychic. There was nothing you could have done about it. Stop beating yourself up, will ya? None of this would be happening if Indigo hadn't lied to you about being single. This is her fault, not yours. Me and you hadn't seen each other in 12 years until this strange course of events reunited us. I didn't tell you I'd gotten married either, so you had no way of knowing she was married, and even if you did, you had no way of knowing it was to me. Why beat yourself up over something you had literally no way of knowing? Well, yeah, I guess you're right. You know what the craziest thing is? If me and you hadn't met by coincidence and exchanged numbers in town that time, there's a good chance that even now, neither of us would be any the wiser to what she was up to. To tell you the truth, my feelings on this are a little complicated right now, but I'm trying my best to keep a positive mind and look forward to the future. What's most important is that you're working together with me on this. To me, that counts more than anything. This is the last time you apologize to me about this. You hear me? I hear. Look, I'm so glad you got such a big heart, Sam. Thanks. Right, back to business. Me and you have got work to do. I'm waiting for you inside the family restaurant by the southern exit of Frog Pond Station. Got it.
Hey, Bruce. I'm waiting for you at Archibald Station. Where are you, honeykins?
Sorry, babe. I'm on my way in the car as we speak. But the roads are crazy congested down here. I just stopped in a hardware store parking lot so I could let you know.
Oh, I see.
Oh, looking at the state of the highway right now, it's looking like I'll be 1 or 2 hours late at this rate. It might be best if you get checked into the hotel first and wait for me. Can you do that?
Okay, I will.
Alright, I'm gonna start driving again. Catch you later.
All right, drive safe, baby.
Good to go.
Huh? Sam? Did you get off work already?
Yeah. I'm on my way to the hotel now.
Huh? A hotel? Oh, you mean the business hotel you usually stay at?
Nope, you will never believe it. The boss is treating us all to a stay at a luxury spa resort. We're all gonna be staying in a nearby 5-star hotel. Isn't that nuts?
Oh, wow, I see. Oh, that's great, honey.
What about you? How have you been?
Oh, me? Nothing much, sweetie. I've just been cooking myself some supper is all.
I see. That reminds me,
Anyway, sweetie, I think I'm gonna go jump in the shower now.
Oh, really? Not like you to shower this early.
I think you talking about your luxury spa resort suddenly made me want to take one.
Ah, that's so.
Yep. All right, well, I'm gonna get ready to jump in, so I'll catch you later.
Cool. See you later, Indigo. Yeah, Indigo. I just got to the hotel lobby. What's our room number?
Brucey, I've been waiting for you, big boy. You'll never guess what. This hotel is so posh. They don't even have room numbers. Our room is called the Wisteria Suite.
Wow, really is the real deal, huh? Alright, I'm heading up.
Hey, guess what? Our room's open-air jacuzzi is the bomb. Let's jump in and take a relaxing soak as soon as you get up here.
I can't believe you barricaded yourself in the waiting room toilets. Like, I don't want to cause any of the other guests a nuisance, so let's do this here, over a message.
What the hell is going on? What are you doing here, Sam? You were supposed to be away on business. Explain yourself.
Sorry to have to break this to you, Indigo, but the whole business trip thing was a lie to bust your sordid affair out in the open.
And you're with Bruce, too? Why would the both of you be here together? Is this all some kind of bad dream? What the hell do you both think you're playing at? I don't understand any of this.
Me and Bruce are childhood friends. We go way back.
What?
We suddenly lost contact when his parents divorced and his mom took him to live in Philly sometime around junior high. We haven't spoken since. We got back in touch a little while back when we bumped into each other during a miraculous chance encounter in the town next to ours, where I was headed for a doctor appointment, and we exchanged numbers. Oh, when I told him I was married, showed him a picture of me and you. He said, "But that's my girlfriend." Supposedly, you met 4 months back at some group dating event. Isn't it a little odd that you'd be going to dating events when me and you were married?
What the hell? You met him on the way to a freaking doctor's appointment? Does that kind of thing actually happen?
Fact of the matter is that it did happen, Indigo? They do say it's a small world. Oh yeah. Your mom and dad are currently on their way to this hotel as we speak.
What?
Me and Bruce are outside your room to make sure you can't escape.
No way, this can't be happening. Is this some kind of sick joke? You told my parents about this? What right did you have to go and do that, asshole?
You can swear at me all you like, but fact of the matter is, we're getting a divorce. How are we ever going to get through this without telling them? What, were you going to pretend we were still married so they wouldn't find out what you did?
Divorce? What? But why?
I am actually amazed you have the nerve to ask me that.
But you told me you loved me just earlier today. You do love me, don't you? How could you divorce me? Surely you don't mean that.
Oh, that.
No. Listen to me, sweetie. Me and you are going to rebuild this relationship. The flame of our passion will not be extinguished.
Sorry, but someone already dumped a bucket of water over it.
What?
Believe me, I wanted to tell you to say, enjoy your lover's vacation, you cheating whore, more than anything. You have no idea how hard it was to pretend I didn't know about the affair.
What?
That's why we are absolutely never, ever rebuilding our relationship. I can assure you beyond any shadow of a doubt that we are unequivocally, indubitably, categorically, unquestionably never getting back together. That should have done it. Do you understand now? I can't wait to get this divorce finalized, see the back of you forever.
Oh my God, I can't become a divorcee after barely 6 months of marriage.
If the thought of losing me is so terrifying to you, why would you cheat on me in the first place?
That's,
Bet you didn't even consider the possibility I'd find out, did you? Bruce told me this. But apparently you said you felt like going to that dating event where you guys met was somehow just the right thing to do. Before signing up last thing on a spur-of-the-moment decision. You always did have a habit of acting on your whims without thinking of the consequences. Sometimes it could be fun. We'd end up excited in places I never would have thought to go to myself on days out and stuff. But I have to draw the line at being cheated on.
Fine, I get it already. Just stop. Divorce it is. I'll agree to the divorce. You win. Just tell me what I need to sign and it's done. I hate the idea of being a divorcee, but I guess it's not so bad if I get to marry Bruce after.
You really are the most delusional person I've ever met. Can't seriously think me and you are getting married? Impossible.
What? Bruce, why would you say that? You do love me, don't you? It looks like Sam is intent on divorcing me, which means there's nothing standing in the way of our love anymore. We can tie the knot and ride off into the sunset in bliss and happiness. Why would you say it's impossible?
But the reason I went to that dating event was to find a serious partner, under the assumption we'd get married and have kids. I was looking for someone to settle down with, Indigo.
Right, exactly. So we are going to get married, aren't we?
I would have never dated you in a million years if I knew you were married.
Huh?
Not only that, but to think you were the wife of my childhood friend. My jaw almost hit the floor when I found out I was unknowingly participating in an act of unfaithfulness and betrayal because of your lies. Do you have any idea how much it hurt when I found out what you made me take part in?
But, Bruce, baby, mine and Sam's divorce is already decided.
And why do you seem to think that has any relevance to anything? I'm pissed with you for lying about the fact you were married in the first place. Can't you understand why I'd be a little upset after being lied to by a married woman after going to a dating event to find a wife?
But, like I just said, me and him are divorcing, so I won't be a married woman anymore. I'll be a free agent, baby, and there'll be nothing in the way of our happiness.
My God, woman, you really are something else. This isn't a case of you divorcing so we can get married. This is a case of me never speaking to you again because you lied to me and made me betray my childhood friend. I'm pissed at you for lying to me and tricking me into dating you when you already had a husband, you goddamn moron.
But Bruce!
In my eyes, you're a failure as a human being at the point you don't realise what you did was wrong.
Don't say things like that. I'll be exclusive to you from here on out. I love you and you only.
Quit boring me with your nonsensical bullshit, woman. Oh, apparently your parents just pulled up?
What? Already?
I never want to see you again for as long as I'll live.
No way, you can't mean that, Bruce. Please, I am begging you, baby. I thought I was your honey pumpkin. I thought you were my trickle pie. Bruce? Bruce? No!
My in-laws kindly offered to drive me home after that. As for Indigo, in spite of her mom and dad flipping out at her and giving her the dressing down of a lifetime in front of the entire hotel lobby, she still seemed to be under the impression that me and her divorcing meant Bruce would be there waiting for her with open arms. She was beside herself when the reality of him never wanting to see her again actually sunk in, and with that she broke down in tears in the parking lot and began rocking back and forth in the fetal position, a distraught, crumpled mess. We thought that meant she had accepted the reality of her situation, but after an hour of hysterical crying, to our astonishment, she started clinging on to Bruce's leg in desperation in another attempt to win him back over. Her parents, realizing there was no hope of their wayward daughter seeing sense and behaving reasonably, decided to step in with the legal proceedings and made sure the divorce went through in less than a month. With that, both me and Bruce received a hefty sum in compensation. Indigo was forced to work as a live-in laborer at her Uncle Jim's house, who she's always been terrified of, to pay back her parents, who very kindly covered the entire fee on her behalf. Word has it that the screams of abject terror as she was dragged into his car could be heard from 5 blocks away. After everything had calmed down, me and Bruce went on a guy's hot spring resort trip to ease our wounded hearts. We soaked in the tub together while drinking fine wine and talking until the early morning hours, just like guys do. I had no idea we'd end up meeting again like this, but they say every cloud has a silver lining, and I'm glad that I was able to get back in touch with Bruce as a result of this whole thing. I don't know what the future holds, but one thing's for sure. I fully intend to live my life as a newly single bachelor to the fullest, if you catch my drift. Here I come, ladies.
Hey, sweetie, how are you today?
Oh, hey babe. I'm good. Busy though. It's like everyone wants to get their hair done today. We are fully booked. I hardly have a moment to spare.
Well, it's almost Christmas. Everyone wants their best hair for the holidays, but at least you have people in the salon. It would be worse if the place was empty, wouldn't it?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I'd rather be busy working than be bored all day with nothing to do. I just wish that I could have 5 minutes for a cup of coffee. LOL.
Well, don't you worry. I'll make sure that there's a nice hot pizza with extra pepperoni waiting for you along with a large glass of rum and coke. I'll also run a nice bath for you, complete with bath salts and a bath bomb from Lush. Anything else that you like or anything that I've forgotten?
Oh no, that all sounds perfect. God, I could just marry you.
Oh, well, why don't you?
Why don't I what?
Marry me, I mean.
Oh, are you proposing to me right now?
I guess I am. I didn't mean to do it like this. I'm sorry, but I've been thinking of asking you for a while now, but I didn't know you felt the same way, but I just thought with what you said just now that I would take a chance. And now I'm rambling. Sorry, I'm just feeling kind of nervous about what you might say.
Well, I'm not sure what to say, really. I never expected to be proposed to over a text. it's not exactly a fairy tale story that every girl dreams of. I was kind of hoping that I would be able to tell all of my friends and family how you romantically set up a surprise in the local park or something. Lots of candles, fairy lights, a romantic meal. You then get down on one knee and pop the question. I had it all planned out, and instead I just got a lackluster proposal over the phone.
Well, like I said, I didn't mean to propose to you like this, it just kind of slipped out. You were talking about marrying me and stuff like that, and I just didn't want to miss the moment. So, what do you say? Would you like to marry me? I can set up a proper proposal, exactly how you described that you like it. I don't know, I thought it would be nice to know for sure if you would accept or not.
Well, how much do you earn yearly?
What?
How much money do you make in a year? What is your annual income?
Why is that important?
Because it is to me. Why aren't you answering the question?
Okay, I earn roughly $40,000 a year before taxes. I know it's not exactly a massive amount of money, but it'll definitely increase as the years go by. I'm working really hard at the minute, and I know that it's going to pay off soon. I just have to keep trying as hard as I can to make sure that I get to where I want to be. But if we're together, we can work on building the life that we want to have for the two of us. We can be strong together and really make a good life with one another. I love you and I want to be with you.
Hang on, you only make $40,000 a year?
Yeah? Is that a problem?
What do you mean is it a problem? Of course it's a problem.
What? How come?
How do you expect me to live a life of luxury on such a small amount of money? There's no way that I can live off of $40,000 a year. That's a pathetic amount of money for a man to earn.
Where on earth is this all coming from? You've never acted like this before. Why is money suddenly so important to you? You've never been so bothered before, and now suddenly you're all, that's not enough money to live off of? Why?
Because you asked me to marry you.
Huh? You're not making any sense.
If I'm going to marry you, then I'm thinking of settling down. If I'm going to settle down, then I need to be with someone who can earn enough money to support me so that I don't have to work. I don't want to work if I'm going to be a wife. I'd rather stay at home and just relax. I mean, honestly, as the man, it's your job to provide for the woman and make sure that she doesn't have to work if she doesn't want to. How are you going to do that on $40,000?
Well, I mean, I don't think that we would be able to survive off of just my wage alone for the beginning of our relationship. You'd have to keep working at the hair salon for a while just so that we could afford to pay the rent and bills and stuff like that, but I'm sure after a while, when I'm earning a bit more money, we could see if you could leave your job, if you wanted to. We just wouldn't want to put unnecessary stress on ourselves to begin with, as we'd have a lot of things to sort out financially, I think.
Well then, no way. I'm not willing to do that. Do you know how much my brother makes a year?
Alex?
Yeah, he earns over $100,000 a year from his YouTube channel. I'm not going to marry someone who doesn't earn more than my brother.
But all he does is comment on other people's videos. He doesn't even make original content himself, I swear. Half the time he steals other people's videos and just claims them as his own.
It doesn't really matter how he makes his money. Only the fact that he makes more than you. I mean, honestly, how can you be happy with such a little amount of money? How do you even live? Also, you expect me to move in with you? And give up my own amazing apartment for yours or something? No way is that happening. I am not giving up a penthouse-level apartment for a dingy little rat hole. If you want to live with me, then it will have to be at my place.
Your place costs thousands a month. There's no way I could afford to stay at a place like that on a monthly basis. Not without you working as well, at least. How do you even afford to live somewhere like that when you work at a hair salon anyway?
My brother helps me, obviously. He pays for my rent and bills. Our deal is that he will do that for me until I marry, and then my husband will take over for him. So if you want to marry me, you need to be able to afford to take over all of those costs. Well, then you can't afford me.
Since when was all this discussed? You never told me about any of these deals or anything like it before.
Yeah, well, it didn't concern you until now. But it doesn't matter now. I don't think we're compatible anymore, so I'm going to go and find someone who can actually afford to keep me.
Hang on, you can't just throw away all the time we spent together just like that. Our entire relationship has to mean something to you.
Well, it was fun, I'll give you that. But you're just not husband material, you know? Anyway, I've got to go now. See you later, or not, whatever.
Hetty. Yo, dude, I heard that you proposed to Hetty. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Alex? Yeah, man, I can't believe that you actually tried to propose to Hetty. Especially with that meager amount of money that you actually earn. Did you actually think that you had a chance with her? I've been dating your sister for the last year or so. Yeah, I did think that perhaps she would want to maybe take things to the next level with me. That she hadn't been wasting my time for the last year. Or that she was laughing at me behind my back, saying that I was poor or whatever. Can you blame her? It's hilarious that you think that she would stay with you when she learned that. I mean, dude, I earn $100,000 a year. I've been paying for pretty much everything for my little sister, so she's gotten used to the finer things in life. She's not gonna settle for anything less, no matter who it is. But you know that I love her and that I'll treat her right. I'm a good person who can provide for your sister if I was just given the chance. Like I told her, I might not be able to pay for everything straight away, and she might need to help out by paying for things, but it would be worth it. We'd be together and we'd be happy. Isn't that what everyone is after in life anyway? Money isn't everything. That's something that a poor person would say. Look, Joe, face it, you're just not the right match for Hetty. She needs to be with someone who will give her what she wants out of life, not a poor loser who probably can't even afford to buy himself anything worthwhile. I mean, have you seen my watch? It costs more than you make in an entire year. And that's not even one of the more expensive ones that I own. It's kinda sad that you can't see just how much of a loser you actually are. You know what? I've had enough of both you and your sister. You think you're so great simply because you have a YouTube channel? Well, it's not a very good channel, and before long, you'll get what's coming to you. I'm not the only one who's noticed that you simply steal other people's videos and try to pass them off as your own. What? No, I don't. Yes, you clearly do. And it'll definitely catch up to you before you know it. Whatever, dude. You can just keep being jealous and salty, and I'll just keep on being awesome with my sister. Whatever.
So, have you had a good think about what you're going to do? I mean, you really only have one option if you want to keep me, so you better start thinking of ways to earn more money.
Okay, since when did I ever say that I was gonna stay with you, or that I was gonna get a new job?
Since you earn less than my brother? Ugh, forget it. I'm blocking you now. Goodbye.
Goodbye, and take care.
Huh? What do you mean goodbye and take care? Aren't you going to fight for me?
Nope.
But don't you love me? I mean, we were in a relationship for a year. Try and show some fight for me. Honestly, are you seriously just going to walk away from me?
Yes, actually, I am. I'm sick and tired of you and your brother trying to put me down and make me feel bad when all I did was love you and ask if you wanted to spend the rest of your life with me. A simple no would have done. If you didn't want to marry me, you didn't have to go around trying to bully me simply because I don't earn as much as you'd like me to at the moment. So if that's how you want to act, then fine. I don't want to be with someone who's so vapid and self-centered that all she cares about is money and who can pay for her entire life for her. You seriously need to grow up.
You're the one who needs to grow up and get a proper job. Not some rubbish that hardly pays anything. No one will want to marry you whilst you're still working a low-wage job like that.
Whatever, I'm going now. Have a nice life.
I will, especially now that you're not in it, dragging me down. My life will be perfect.
Great, well, you can just get on with it then and leave me alone.
Fine. I don't want to talk to a loser anyway. Hey Joe, how are you?
Eddie, what are you doing messaging me?
Oh, I just thought that I would see how you were doing, you know? It's been a few months, and I was wondering what you had been doing. I mean, I heard that your company is doing really well, and that you yourself have made quite a bit of headway in the company too.
Yeah, I've actually been promoted to head technician at the minute, and the bosses often ask for my insight as they said that I'm one of the only people who actually knows what they're doing in the company. I think they might even be trying to mold me into a position where I can become one of the company's leading bosses. It's definitely a very exciting prospect.
You must be earning quite a bit of money now then, right?
I'm earning a decent amount.
Great. Well then, we can finally get married.
Huh?
Yeah, you're earning enough now to give me the life that I deserve, so I'm happy to get married to you now.
No way!
What?
I've seen what your true colors are, and I think it's safe to say that I've dodged a bullet with you. I couldn't think of a worse person to be married to.
That's not fair though. I'm broke at the minute, so I need you to marry me so that I can continue living in at least a semblance of comfort.
You're broke?
Yes.
What happened?
Well, Alex was working away like usual. And then he suddenly got this notification saying that he was being sued for copyright by multiple people. He also had all of his videos taken down off of YouTube as they said that they violated its copyright laws. So now we've got no income and we've got to pay the people suing us.
Well, I did say that it would come back to haunt you. You and your brother are getting what you deserve for stealing all those other people's videos for yourselves.
But
Nope, I'm not gonna listen to you anymore. I am free from you, and I'm gonna live my life how I want to live it. I just hope that you and your brother learn a lesson from what has happened to your channel. You need to work hard and create your own content and not steal others. That's the only way you'll be able to do anything in life.
no, it's not. I just need to...
You need to stop trying to take credit for other people's work. Anyway, it's not my problem anymore. If you want to steal, then you'll just get found out anyway and reported to the correct authorities. I'm gonna go and enjoy my life now that I'm not being judged constantly by you. See ya.
Wait.
Eddie and Alex were taken to court, and after losing their case on copyright, they were ordered to pay the original content creators a few $100,000 each. This totally bankrupted them, and they were left with nothing. They were both forced to get jobs as manual workers, as they were banned from YouTube for violating the copyright. Hopefully, they learn a valuable lesson from this about not stealing from other people. They hopefully also learned a lesson that money isn't everything. As for me, I continue doing really well in my company and have been promoted several times. I'm earning a good wage and I'm enjoying the work that I do. My life is actually going really great, and although things didn't end the best with Hetty, I have hope that I'll be able to find a woman who loves me for me and not how much money I earn. Until then, I'll continue to enjoy single life.